Hi, welcome back. Your next step is to now understanding the schedule of classes. The schedule of classes lists the classes offered each semester. You'll be able to view important information such as class dates, times, instructors, locations, and critical deadlines for each class. Before you register for your classes, you should search for and review the classes you're interested in to make sure they're actually the classes that you want to take. You can search the schedule of classes online at pasadena.edu/classes. Once in the schedule of classes, you can search through the courses that you may be interested in taking. Make sure you click on the correct term that you're intending to register for. We will search for a class using only the subject box. There are additional methods that you can use to narrow down your choices, such as searching for classes by instructor or even by specific days and times. However, to get the most wide range of course availability, just use a subject box. Let's start by searching for a music class. Click on Music under the subject box and then click on the Search button. You will now be able to see all the music courses that are offered at PCC for the semester that you have chosen. The courses are listed in numerical order to help ease the searching process. Let's take a look at our Music 21 class. As you scroll down to Music 21, you will see that the title of the course is listed as Music Appreciation. Underneath the class title, you will see important information such as a brief description of the course, the prerequisites for this class, and whether or not the class is transferable to a California State University or the University of California. Music 21 does not have a prerequisite, but let's show you a class that does. Remember, if a class has a prerequisite, it means that a requirement must be met before enrolling in the course. For example, our Math 5A class, which is our calculus course, does have a prerequisite. As you can see, Math 5A has a prerequisite of Math 7B, Math 9, or placement based on the math assessment. This means that in order to take Math 5, you must have taken either Math 7B or Math 9 first, or be placed directly into Math 5A using our math assessment. Each row of class schedule indicates a different class section. If the status of the class is open, it means that there are still available seats in the class. The type column will tell you the format of how the class will be taught. For example, PCC offers different types of classes such as lectures, labs, hybrid classes, and online classes. You can click on Type if you want to see a complete list of the different types of classes that we offer. At this point in your registration, though, do not enroll in any online courses. Online courses will be indicated as OD or OLD. CRN stands for the course reference number. In other words, the CRN is a 5-digit identification number for the class. You will need to know the CRN number in order to properly register for the course, so make sure to note the CRN number of the specific class you're interested in taking. The units column will let you know how many units the class is worth. Music 21 is 3 units. Remember, as an international student, you must be enrolled in at least 12 units every fall and spring semester. The meeting time column will let you know what days and what time the classes meet. M stands for Monday, T for Tuesday, W for Wednesday, R for Thursday, F for Friday, S for Saturday, and SU for Sunday. The location column tells you where the classes will meet. As an international student, you must take classes that meet directly on PCC's main campus. Classes that are on our main campus will usually be indicated with a letter to indicate the building, followed by a 3-digit classroom number. Please be aware of the classes that have PCC Rosemead as its location. If you see PCC Rosemead or high school under the location column, it means that this class is located on our off-campus site and is not actually located on our main campus. So please, do not register for any class that has PCC Rosemead as its location. The CAP column indicates the capacity of the class, or in other words, the maximum amount of students that can enroll in the class. The REM column, which stands for remaining, indicates how many seats are still available in the class. The instructor for each course is listed under the instructor column, and you will also be able to see the start and end date of each class, as well as the total amount of weeks the class meets. Remember, to enroll in classes such as ESL, English, and Math, you must first take an assessment that can be only done in person at PCC. This is why you cannot register for an ESL, English, or Math class until you arrive at our campus. As Amy mentioned from the previous video, We encourage you to choose classes based on the recommended list of courses for your English level based on your self-evaluation. Remember to only select classes that do not have a prerequisite, and make sure that the time of the classes do not conflict or overlap with one another. Remember, once you decide on a class that fits your interest and your schedule, take note of the 5-digit CRN number, which will be needed to register for the course. In the next video, we'll discuss how to register for classes, so we'll see you soon.